genuinely honored to be in this role for Emily and Mike, and even more honored that they wanted my daughter to be a part of it as well, and you all saw her entrance today. And for many years, Emily was my little cousin, and now that we're older, we're as close to sisters as either of us would ever have. And so Emily and I have lived together. We lived together several years ago, and where's Heather? Her co-worker. Yeah. Heather actually said to me tonight, she introduced herself and said, "Oh, I've heard so much about you, and Emily has always said to me, you guys are life partners." I think I got traded in today, but that's okay. When Emily was living with me, she met Mike, and we were at the Hibernian, as you heard. We were there celebrating the Irish Woman of the Year, who was Mike's Aunt Maureen that year. And they were clearly hitting it off, and they were talking for quite some time together, and then I had to put on my big sister shoes, and I pulled her aside and I said, "He is not coming home with us, you don't even know him." And so then, and so he did. They said their goodbyes and they went out on a proper date, and it was probably proper, right? Yes. It was probably several days later that she actually brought him over, and he instantly offered to fix my back door, and needless to say, he's been welcome ever since. And he usually fixes something when he's over. But in any case, we're all happy for both of you and honored to be here and sharing your day. So I'd like to offer an Irish wedding blessing, not to step on Bob's toes. May God be with you and bless you. May you live to see your children's children. May you be poor in misfortunes. May you be rich in blessings. And may you know nothing but happiness from this day forward. Sancha.
Maybe 3 times. How about this beautiful couple? It falls to me tonight to fill you in a little bit on Mike. Welcome Emily to our family, who I love. Celebrate the merging of families. And I gotta read all this because we're happier, funnier, better dancers than anybody in New England today. Mike didn't start life as the handsome guy that you see today. His brother Keith did. Keith was a model baby. Happy, even-tempered. Mike, the newborn, greeted Kathy and me with screams, squalls, thunder face only a mother could love. On the way home from the hospital, Kathy told me, "Pull over at the nearest liquor store and get the biggest bottle of red wine that you can find. This guy is driving me crazy." A fearless child, Mike was up to any dare that his brother or his cousins or friends put him up to. Let's get Mikey. Often ended with scars and the occasional visit to the emergency room. It started on Mike's second Easter over my sister Barbara's house when he smacked his head on the coffee table, and I had to run down the street to the old Lynn Hospital to get him stitched up. Soon I was on the first name basis with everybody, all the nurses in the emergency room, from Massachusetts to Maine. He regularly went over the handlebars on his bike and landed on his teeth. And then he took up hockey. The GE stock price went up 10% the day he came off my insurance policy. You might notice that Mike and his brother Keith don't have my handsome Irish looks. Instead, he got the beautiful look of his mother, Kathy.
Yes.
She left us all too soon when Mike was a teenager. If you feel Kathy's presence in the room tonight, the last time Kathy had any fun at a party, it was right in this room, at a wedding, 18 years ago. Kathy, he's doing great. He hasn't had a new pair of teeth in several years now. Like his brother, cousins, and friends, Mike went through some trial and error in his 20-something. I'll share those stories later if we're invited to their 25th wedding anniversary. I don't want to scare Emily too much now. But he also laid the groundwork for his profession, learning the skills and building the contacts to launch his own construction company, and blah, 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 I lost it. It's made Pam and I so proud to see his growing confidence and decision-making. We really noticed his improved judgment when he asked Emily out on their first date. I'm repeating Karen here, but as many as you know, we didn't get together on this speech. I'm repeating what she said. They met at the Hibernian on the annual St. Patrick's Day party. Mike and Keith were having some pints and such. And Mike told me later, I started talking to this beautiful, amazing, intelligent woman. When I realized how together she was, I went into the bathroom and splashed some water on my face, trying to clear my head. I did not want to mess this up. Apparently he sobered up enough because she accepted a date a couple of days later. In a Pig's Eye was the destination. Nice fancy place in Salem, which we're all going to later tonight, by the way. The date was set for a Friday night after the blues jam, which Pam and I used to go to all the time. Me, Pam, and a group of blues regulars were supposed to leave before they showed up. You know that didn't happen. This tall, gorgeous brunette walks in with Mike and set off a string of whispers you could hear across the room. Classy. Lovely. And that's how Emily came into our life. I'm almost done. When Emily championed the addition of our first grand dog, Indy, she became the daughter of my heart. I mean Emily, not Indy. Emily is patient, loving, energetic, and has become my very best friend.
Yes.
We love you and want to thank you for the joy that you brought to Pam and Mike and I. Keith, do it, don't stop. I hope you feel loved and cherished by the Broderick clan as you officially join our family.
Yeah. There you go.
I started talking about this toast. I started this toast talking about the merger of family and friends afforded by Mike and Emily's love. I'm old enough to appreciate the progress of generations, see babes grow into adults, the overlapping ripples of each life, and each new relationship expands our personal circle. I'd like to end this Irish lesson with the same thing Karen said. We didn't get together on this. Just great minds think alike. May you live to see your children's children. And if you're as lucky as my friends Patrick Calman and Louise O'Brien, I hope they can hear me out there, may you also live to see your grandchildren's children. Slide job.
Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. I mean, it's an amazing out-of-body experience that we've had for the past couple of hours.
you're all so special to our hearts. There aren't that many people here for a reason, because we really wanted to bring together the people that we love, like more than you know, all of you. And you know, I think John, the priest, alluded to it. You know, after we got engaged, we were with our good friends Molly and Dave, who are over there, and we're like, sorry, I have to swear. We're like, F it, we're gonna get eloped. We're not gonna do that crazy wedding stuff. I'm 30, you know, he's 33. And then we thought, like, we have to and we want to, because a good friend of mine said, think about your wedding like an offering. You know, you're offering a special event to everyone you love and that has been here for you for such a long time, you know, through each of our lives independently and together as a couple. And you know, it's just amazing to look around and, you know, we have my grandfather here and my grandmother and my parents and Mike's father and Pam and, you know, everyone that helped us. Karen, I'm stealing Mike's because he was just, I know you're supposed to do the invention people, but I have to.
Now I have nothing.
So Karen, Alyssa jumped in and helped so much. Thank you so much. And you know, Keith and Emily that were here and everyone, we're just so grateful to pull you all together and to have a really special, fun, happy event to be at. So thank you.
Hey, come on, how lucky did I get? We know that this wasn't really on the cards 15, 20 years ago. I love everybody in this room. You got an invite because we either thought you were rich, you're going to give us a lot of money. Or both.
No! Or you're related to us.
Or we feel guilty that if you didn't get an invite, you know, maybe it would be weird. So thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
I was going to name everybody off, like Louise, thank you. Patrick, thank you for your blessing. Rick and Trish, Bob, Pam, Karen, you guys. I know John was going to beat me up the first night I met him because I was hitting on his niece. Alyssa, thank you. Ricky, I don't know what you've done.
Thank you.
Eric threw a great bachelor party a few weeks ago. James back here has done absolutely nothing.
You can see where he got his father's poetry at work.
Other than that,
Thank you.
Really get started.
Yeah.
You saw us walking down the beach with our hands for like 7 times. And the sun was at the right angle. So now we're done with that stuff. We're going to party and dance.
So we want everyone to continue to have some drinks and dance and have fun.
And Keith Broderick, where are you?